もっともっと修行して強くなれ。俺はその強さをもう一歩超えてみせる。
そう。
Guys, sorry to interrupt this epic story, but I have a message for those of you who aren't yet sponsors of the channel. Did you know that your name can appear here in the videos as a thank you? In addition, you can have access to all the exclusive photos of the channel's characters to download, and you will also have access to the advanced videos. In addition, you can choose a unique story that will be turned into a video for everyone to watch, so subscribe to my Patreon link in the comments. Well, let's get back to the story.
In Universe 7. Currently in Universe 7, it was possible to see Goku and Vegeta dressed in their classic clothes only renewed. In front of both Saiyans, it was possible to see all the friends and family of Goku and Vegeta. They were there to disperse themselves, because Goku and Vegeta would have to leave for them to start a very intense training to be able to face the evil angels, because they will be the new opponents of the Z Warriors. Goku said, "Well, I guess now we'll have to say goodbye, and neither of us knows when we'll be able to return to Earth. And being honest, I don't even know if I'll be able to come back," said the Saiyan to his friends and family, who didn't understand why Goku said that. Krillin said, "How can you not make it back? What do you mean by that, Goku?" asked one of Goku's childhood friends and best friend. Goku said, "I was thinking a little earlier," said the Saiyan before being interrupted by Piccolo's laughter, who was further away from everyone. Piccolo said, "You thinking? This is big news," said the Namekian while having a few laughs, being accompanied by the others present, including Beerus and Whis. Chi-Chi said, "But what were you thinking, Goku?" asked the Saiyan's wife to the same, who soon gained a more serious expression than before. Goku said, "I was thinking about what Zeno-Sama's bodyguards had said earlier, that if I received Zeno-Sama's powers, my body wouldn't withstand so much power and would be destroyed. And because of that, maybe not even if I carry out the training, I will be able to withstand Zeno-Sama's power. Maybe my body will still be destroyed after I use Zeno-Sama's power. And I know that not even the Dragon Balls will be able to bring me back. Come back to life, because I know that Shenron's power is not able to rebuild my body after being destroyed by Zeno-Sama's power," said the Saiyan very seriously to everyone in the place, who when they heard that, they were worried, because that could mean that Goku, even coming out as the winner against the evil angels, he would still die because his body wouldn't be able to withstand the side effects of Zeno's power. Gohan said, "What are you talking about, father? Are you saying that even if you win the fight against the evil angels, you will still die after using Zeno-Sama's powers, and not even the Dragon Balls will be able to bring you back to life?" The Saiyan's eldest son spoke in a serious and worried way, while looking at his father. Goku said, "Yes, my son, maybe this will be the last time we see each other," said Goku in a sad way, but still had his classic smile on his face as he scratched the back of his neck with one of his hands. Bulma said, "Why are you saying this, Goku? Earlier, Zeno-Sama's bodyguards had said that you would only die using Zeno-Sama's power if you had a weak body, but with training, your body will be able to withstand Zeno-Sama's power," said Goku's childhood friend to the same one who soon spoke. Goku said, "The training will serve for me to withstand Zeno-Sama's power, but this will be temporary, and after his power leaves me and returns to Zeno-Sama, my body will enter a state of fragility, and so will in the tournament of power. The energy left in my body will destroy my body from the inside out, and at that time, I was lucky not to have died after using the power of Ultra Instinct. But I'm sure the power of Ultra Instinct doesn't reach 1% of Zeno-Sama's power. and so the side effects will be much stronger. And for sure, my body will be destroyed in a state that I won't be able to get back to life, and maybe even the Super Dragon Balls won't be able to bring me back to life," said the Saiyan while looking at all his friends and family who were sad, and some even crying because they knew that Goku would really die after facing the evil angels. Beerus spoke. "Is that true?" asked the God of Destruction in a calm manner to Zeno's two bodyguards. Zeno's bodyguard number 1 said he's right, said Zeno's bodyguard, confirming to everyone that Goku will die, making everyone even sadder with this confirmation. Goten said, "So my father will die even after using Zeno-Sama's powers?" Saiyan's youngest son spoke in a tearful tone as he looked at his father and then at Zeno's bodyguards. Zeno's bodyguard number 2 said, "Yes, the Saiyan is right, but not quite right. After using Zeno-Sama's powers, he will still have a small chance to stay alive after using Zeno-Sama's powers, but if he stays alive, he will have to go sometime without getting involved in a battle." Such words made everyone in the place gain a little hope that Goku is still alive after using Zeno-Sama's powers. Goku said, "So I have a chance to stay alive after using Zeno-Sama's powers? Good thing, being honest, I still don't want to die once and for all right now. Hahaha, this news relieves me," said the Saiyan, giving a heavy sigh as he placed his hand on his chest, something that made everyone giggle as Goku went from a serious tone to relieved in a matter of seconds. Whis thought, "Once again the gods like to play with the lives of mortals. I like Mr. Goku and his friends, and seeing Zeno's bodyguards and Zeno himself are not caring whether or not he dies after using Zeno-Sama's powers, and to be honest, it makes me angry," thought the current Universe 7 angel, gripping his staff while looking at all of Goku's friends who were relieved to have a chance of him staying alive after using Zeno's powers. But even then, the chances of him dying were still huge. Zeno too said, "Have you guys finished talking? We have to go to Goku and this other Saiyan to get stronger, to be able to face the evil angels, and so we will have several amazing battles." Future Zeno spoke to everyone in that place. Zeno 1 said, "That's right. The faster they get stronger, the faster we'll see amazing and animated battles against the evil angels." Zeno spoke with a smile on his face, acting like a kid in a candy store. Vegeta said, "We've said goodbye, and we can go training now. But I'm worried about what will happen to the two of us far from planet Earth," said the Saiyan Prince while looking at Zeno and his two guards. Zeno's bodyguard 1 said, "You don't need to worry about that. We've already created a barrier around the 7th universe, and with it will be very difficult for the evil angels to invade the 7th universe. But this barrier won't stay up during long time, and probably Sonia, the mother of angels, will be able to find a way to break the barrier. So we better go soon," said one of Zeno's bodyguards while looking at Vegeta. Vegeta said, "That's good to know. So we can go now, right, Kakaroto?" asked the Saiyan to his Saiyan rival. Goku said, "Yes, we can go. So bye guys, I hope I can see you again after all this is over, and please Beerus-sama, I ask you to protect my family in case the evil angels come to our universe," shouted the Saiyan to Beerus. Beerus said, "Don't worry, I'll protect both of your family, and I'll protect this planet. So train and get strong enough to finish off those damn evil angels," the God of Destruction shouted to the two Saiyans who were beside Zeno and his guards, and soon they all disappeared in a pillar of colored light. Beerus said, "Now that they've gone to training to face those evil angels, you will have to start training too," said the God of Destruction, turning around and looking at the Z warriors. Krillin spoke. "What do you mean, Sir Beerus?" asked the human to the God of Destruction. Whis said, "Mr. Goku and Mr. Vegeta started training to be able to defeat the evil angels. But in the meantime, the chances of the years trying to invade our universe are very big, and so you will all have to get stronger and fight and protect the life in Universe 7, said the angel, getting further ahead of Beerus. Android number 18 said, "So we will all be trained by you so we can face the evil angels and protect our universe, while Goku and Vegeta train to defeat that Khan guy, right?" Krillin's wife asked the angel. Whis said, "That's right. So I hope everyone is ready, as your training to protect the 7th universe will start right now," said the angel with a serious expression on his face, making all the warriors in the place get excited, but at the same time with fears of the hellish training he would have to face the evil angels. In the 13th universe. Currently in the 13th universe, it was possible to see Khan in front of Sonia's door, his mother, who is also the mother of all the other angels. Then the angel Khan knocks on the big door and waits for his mother to open it or tell him to enter the room, something that didn't take long to happen. Sonia said, "You can come in," said the mother of the angels, still inside her room, to Khan, who was outside the room, and quickly after hearing permission, he enters his mother's room. After Khan enters, he goes towards his mother, kneels next to her, and he says, "My mother, I come here in your presence to ask you what our next objective will be, because until now, the only objective that my brothers and I had was to defeat our father, and that I have already done. So my mother, I want to know what we will do from that moment on," asked the angel to his mother, who opened a small smile as she looked at her youngest son. Sonia spoke, "You are right, my dear son Khan. Since the day we were sealed by your father, the Daishinkan, we had only one goal: to kill him. A goal that you accomplished in an excellent way, defeating him and showing that his creation ended up becoming your executioner as well." The woman spoke in a way that was proud of her son Khan's deeds, which ended up letting a proud smile escape her lips. Khan said, "This was only possible because of the hellish training that my brothers and I had to go through during these years, and especially to my brothers who did the ritual and passed not only their powers but also their wills to me. And with everything this, I was able to accomplish our goal that we had dreamed of so much all the years we were sealed," said the angel Khan, the younger angel, getting up and looking into his mother's eyes. Sonia said, "This is true, my son. The will of all angels was on your side to defeat the Daishinkan, and especially mine. Khan, you were not only the one who defeated the Daishinkan, but you were also the one who brought freedom to return to everyone, the angels, both those who had been sealed and those who were still under the tyranny of the Daishinkan." Spoke to Anja, to her son, praising him even more about his deeds and what he had brought to all his brothers and sisters. Khan said, "I thank you for your beautiful compliments, my mother, but I still wonder what we will do from now on," said the angel as he looked at his mother, who soon began to speak. Sonia said, "After your father's death, we have no other goal, but now that you've talked about it, I think there is another way for you to help your brothers and sisters," said the mother of the angels, while looking at her son, who was left curious about what it would be that he could help his brothers and sisters. Khan said, "What would it be? How could I help my brothers and sisters? Tell me, my mother, and I will help them no matter what." The angel spoke with conviction about his decision to help his brothers and sisters. Sonia spoke, "So how about helping to free your brothers from the gods of destruction they serve? For even though they are now free, they must still be afraid of disobeying the Daishinkan's orders. So if you defeat them, they and their brothers and sisters will realize that they no longer need to serve the gods of destruction, and so you can try to get them to come to you." "The 13th universe. I miss my other children since I haven't seen them in a long time," said the mother of the angels with small tears in the corners of her eyes as she spoke of her other children who hadn't seen them in decades. Khan said, "No need to worry, my mother, for I will go to all the other 12 universes, and I will defeat all the gods of destruction, and I will leave my brothers and sisters free from the clutches of their tyrannies. So I beg my mother not to cry, because I will bring my brothers and sisters back," said the younger angel with a determined look to bring his brothers and sisters to see their mother again. Sonia said, "I thank you so much, my son. I couldn't ask for a better son than you. I thank you every day for having a son like you," said the woman, wiping her tears in how many of her eyes. Khan said, "Don't worry, my mother, because I will do your will. So I say goodbye. I will tell my brothers and sisters who are having fun at the party, and then I will go to the other universes to free my brothers and sisters. So see you later, my mother," said the angel as soon as he left his mother's quarters. Sonia, seeing that her son Khan had come out of her room, she was waiting until her son's energy was far away, and then, when she felt her son's energy was far away, Sonia sat on her bed and took a break, smiled as she finished wiping her fake tears. Sonia said, "My son Khan, you really are much stronger than you've ever been, and you're also more innocent and easier to manipulate than ever. Power goes to the heads of the weak, and it makes them proud and arrogant." This fact only made Khan even easier to control. It only took a few beautiful words from a mother to believe it all, thought the mother of angels, as she had a long time smile on her face about the incredible innocence and at the same time ignorance of her youngest son. Monica said, "How was the conversation with Khan, mother?" asked the Anja, soon appearing on the side of her mother's room. Sonia said, "It was a very easy conversation, and don't worry, daughter. he doesn't suspect anything about the invasion. But order Icarus and his men not to invade the universes yet, said the mother while sitting in her armchair without even looking at her daughter. Monica said, but why will we have to prevent the invasion of the universes? Anja asked her mother. Sonia said, it's pretty simple, my daughter. Khan will do it for us. I, with my persuasion skills, made Khan imagine that the angels are still afraid of breaking the rules of the late Daishinkan, because they are still afraid of being killed after they rebelled against the gods of destruction. And that's why Khan will go to each of the universes, defeating the gods of destruction and releasing the angels responsible for each universe. That way, we let Khan defeat the gods of destruction, and then the invasion will start. That way, there won't be any being that is able to stop our plan to destroy all the universes. Ha ha ha! Said the mother of all angels while taking a bowl of tea by his side and filled a cup of tea, and then drinking it in a calm and worry-free manner. Monica said, without the gods of destruction, our victory will be faster than before. Your idea was splendid as always, my mother. I am even impressed with the way you see things and how you use them effectively, spoke the Anja, impressed with the way her mother thought. Sonia said, I appreciate your compliment, my dear daughter. I always knew that the Daishinkan was very weak and loyal to Zenio, who is Zeno-Sama's father, and I always knew that if he ever had to choose between Zenio and me, he would choose Zenio without even thinking, and that was one of the big reasons for me to create some plans to defeat the Daishinkan and protect my life and the lives of my children, said the mother of the angels while looking at her reflection in her tea. Monica said, I understand. Now I will have to say goodbye to my mother, and I will quickly meet Icarus and tell him his objectives. And apparently, I will have to go with Icarus in the other universes as his means of transport between the universes. And that way I'll be able to watch him and make sure he doesn't end up finding out anything about our true objective. Anja spoke to her mother, who just waved her hand at her. Just as she arrived, Monica disappeared in a small beam of white light, leaving Sonia alone in her quarters. Sonia thought, Daishinkan, this is all your fault, and the fault of your absolute loyalty to Zenio. If you weren't so blind, all this wouldn't have happened. You wouldn't have sealed our son, saying that you had erased him from existence, and I wouldn't have been trying to kill Zenio all the time. All this is your fault and yours alone. I myself didn't want to have to kill you, and because I still love you, I had to make my children kill you, because I wouldn't be able to. Damn, Daishinkan, you should have stayed by my side, and not that kid called Zeno-Sama, and for that reason I will kill him. And when that happens, I will reign over all universes, thought the mother of angels as she imagined her and Daishinkan in the future together, ruling all universes alongside their children. And Sonia already knew how she would bring the Daishinkan back to her side without the loyalty he had for Zeno-Sama. The mother of all angels will use the Super Dragon Balls to bring Daishinkan back to life. This is another one of Sonia's plans. With Goku and Vegeta, currently in another dimension in front of a kinda temple that appeared to be very important. Being that that was Zeno-Sama's home in the dimension, it was suddenly possible to see a huge pillar of colored energy that appeared in front of that important temple, and from that energy pillar, it was possible to see Goku, Vegeta, Zeno from the future, and Zeno from the past, and his guards coming out of the energy pillar, and soon that energy pillar disappeared. Vegeta said, Where are we? This doesn't look like Universe 7, and I doubt it's another location within Universe 12, asked the Saiyan Prince to Zeno and his bodyguards. Zeno's bodyguard number 1 said, We are currently in another dimension, and this is the dimension we use in emergencies to protect Zeno-Sama's life, said one of Zeno's bodyguards to Vegeta. Vegeta said, But why are we here exactly? Shouldn't we be somewhere that would help us with our training? The Saiyan asked again to Zeno's bodyguards. This time, Zeno's second bodyguard spoke. Zeno's bodyguard number 2 said, The answer to his question is quite simple, Saiyan. The world of dimension is a place where time passes faster than any other universes, and for that reason, you two will train here, because if you train in another place, it wouldn't give enough time for both of you to become strong enough to face those evil angels. One of Zeno's bodyguards spoke to Vegeta, and now it was Goku's turn to ask them a question. Goku said, So we came to this dimension where Zeno-Sama stays when his life is seriously at risk and where time passes faster than Earth time, and with that, Vegeta and I will be stronger before the angels threaten to invade the Earth. 7th universe? I think I understood everything, Saiyan said while looking at Zeno's 2 bodyguards. Vegeta said, Amazing. This way of thinking doesn't even seem to be the same Kakarot I know, who doesn't know how to think properly, said the Saiyan prince with a mocking tone as he spoke and looked at his Saiyan rival. Goku said, "Hey Vegeta," said the Saiyan while looking at his Saiyan rival who just laughed. Zeno-1 said, "Will this training of Goku and Vegeta be as interesting as the battles that were fought during the Tournament of Power?" The Zeno of the past spoke while looking at his future version. Zeno-2 said, "Maybe so, but maybe they're boring and without the slightest interest. So I hope they're fun at least so that we don't get completely bored," future Zeno said to his past version. Zeno-1 said, "Will these trainings be fun?" asked Zeno from the past to one of his bodyguards. Zeno's bodyguard number 1 said, "It will be a little interesting because Mr. Goku will train with both of us while Mr. Vegeta will be trained by the spirit of the gods of destruction ancestors so that Vegeta will become the strongest," said one of the bodyguards of Zeno to the same one who got excited and left Goku and Vegeta confused. Goku said, "How so?" "I will be trained by the two of you and Vegeta will be trained by the spirits of the ancestral gods of destruction," asked the Saiyan confused by what Zeno's bodyguard had said. Vegeta said, "I must agree with Kakarot this time. I really don't understand how this is going to happen, and how will I be trained by the spirits of the ancestors of God of Destruction?" asked the Prince of Saiyans who, like his rival, was completely lost in the matter. Zeno's bodyguard too said, "More generally, I would say that Mr. Goku will be trained to be an angel, and Mr. Vegeta will be a god of destruction. And with that, the two of you would be the most powerful angel and god of destruction in the world. All history since the beginning of the creation of all the universes." Zeno's bodyguard spoke as he looked at the two Saiyans, who were shocked to know that they would both be the strongest angel and god of destruction in all of history. Goku said, "So I'm kind of turning into some kind of angel? And not only that, but I will become the strongest angel in history, surpassing even Master Whis," said the Saiyan very excited, with stars in his eyes, just imagining the power he would have. Vegeta said, "And I will become a kind of god of destruction, and I will be stronger than all the gods of destruction, and I will surpass even the current 12 gods of destruction," said the Saiyan thinking of himself, wearing the god of destruction costume, and by his side was Goku in an angel costume. Zeno-1 said, "So Goku will become some kind of angel like the Khan guy. Cool," spoke Zeno from the past, with stars in his eyes, just imagining Goku with the angel costume. Zeno-2 said, "And Vegeta will become a god of destruction and will be the strongest in history? Amazing! With that level of power, Vegeta will be able to face the evil angels, and Goku will be able to face Khan. And this will be so much fun. I'm dying to see them fight." Future Zeno spoke with a wide smile on his face, just like his past self. Zeno's bodyguard 1 said, "That's right. With the power of a true god of destruction, Lord Vegeta will be able to face and defeat the evil angels. And Lord Goku, after possessing Zeno-Sama's powers, he will be able to face the Angel Khan, the most powerful among the evil angels," spoke Zeno's bodyguard while looking at the two Saiyans in that location who were very excited to get such power, and thus become even stronger. Zeno's bodyguard too said, "But now it's time we stop just talking about how strong these two are going to become. It's time we put it into practice. Vegeta, you turn with me to the room of the time of destruction, where the spirits of all the gods of destruction still live, and there will be the place where you will train and improve your higher ego. And you, Goku, will go with him to the temple room of balance, where you will be trained to support Zeno-Sama's powers within you," said one of Zeno's bodyguards to both Saiyans, who nodded in agreement, and then everyone left that place, heading towards the room where each of the Saiyans will be trained. In the 9th universe. Currently in the 9th universe, it was possible to see Sidra, the god of destruction of that universe, together with his Kaioshin called Ru, and next to them was the angel Moito, who had an anxious expression on his face, something that the god of destruction Sidra was not even caring about. Sidra said, "The story of the Daishinkan being killed is clearly a lie. After all, he's the most powerful being in all the universes. He is only below the Zeno-Sama. That's my opinion, and what's yours, Ru?" Universe 9th, god of destruction, asked his Kaioshin, who was beside him. Ru said, "I agree. The Daishinkan is second only to Zeno-Sama. So this story about him being defeated is a lie, because there's no reason for an angel who is the Daishinkan's son to have such great power to kill. So rest easy, Sidra." Universe 9's Kaioshin spoke to his god of destruction, who became calmer after hearing his words. Moito thought, "Is this true or not? I haven't been feeling my father's energy for some time now. And if he is really dead, then does that mean that we angels are free from our rules? Could I stop serving that damn Sidra? No, this must be a test to see our loyalty, so I better not try to do anything, thought Universe 9's angel as he looked at his god of destruction and clutched his staff in his hand, trying not to let his anger show. Khan spoke. Daishinkan is dead, and very well dead. I can assure you, since I was the only one who killed him, said a mysterious voice, being coming out of a portal and looking at the god of destruction, who was shocked to feel the energy of that being in front of him. Ru said, "But who are you?" asked the Kaioshin with a little fear hearing that voice. The mighty angel spoke. "I am Khan, one of Sonia's sons, mother of all angels, who was said to have been erased thousands of years ago. But in reality, my father, known as the Daishinkan, sealed me next to my mother and my brothers, and all this time we were sealed. But now, out of the seal, it has been broken. I went after the Daishinkan's head and killed him, and bought freedom for all angels," said the angel as he looked at everyone with a look of shock, except Moito, who had gained a smile on his face. Khan said, "I only came here to free my brother, Moito. So brother, what do you want? Serve this god of destruction or be free and live with your brothers and your mother, who misses you so much," asked the angel to his brother. Sidra said, "It looks like it. You must just be a charlatan who thinks you can intimidate a god of destruction. And I, as the god of destruction of Universe 9, I will not allow you to do what you want in my universe." The god of destruction spoke nervously while creating a power sphere of destruction and then shooting at Khan. But something that surprised Sidra and Ru was when Sidra's sphere of destruction was destroyed not by Khan's hand, but by the hands of Mojito, who appeared in front of Khan and nullified Sidra's attack. Mojito said, "Finally, I have my freedom, and with it, I can finally do this," said the angel, creating a sphere of energy in his hand and shooting at Sidra and Ro, who were eliminated immediately. Khan said, "And good tello by our side, brother. Now, let's go, cause our mother is waiting for you," said the angel, and soon a door appeared beside him, being a portal created by Monica, and soon the three angels entered the portal, leaving the 9th universe and returning to the 13th universe.
Guys, we've reached the end of another story here on the channel. Do you want to see the continuation? Click on the subscribe button, and next to it there is the join button. Click to become a member. Bye.